Meat! In this video, we're talking about aging meat, how you can do it on the homestead, why you might want to do it. Let's get into it. So this is some beautiful venison. This is actually from the Black Friday buck. If you watch that video, you can hear the story behind how I was able to get this venison. So why would you want to age meat? If you're dealing with an older animal like a buck, it's going to be tougher meat. It might not have as good a flavor. The meat has enzymes in it. Those enzymes can break down the meat. It's actually breaking down the collagen in the cells. We had some of these back straps already and they were really tough, but I hate to turn these really good quality steaks into burger. So I'm experimenting with aging. My butcher, who we'll be featuring in a future video teaching you how to butcher a deer, he told me that you want to hang a deer if you can for 40 days. But you need the right conditions, and he'll talk about that in that future video. But he told me that the right conditions, you know, if you can get it to like 34, 35 degrees in an area with some air moving. I took a fridge, we have a small refrigerator from our old apartment down in the basement, and I played around with it. You don't want it to be in the refrigerator you use every day. It is a smelly ordeal, and your food can absorb this smell, and this can absorb smell of food in the refrigerator. What I wound up doing was taking the top shelf, I tied a rope around the top shelf, and then I put these hooks in the meat and I hung the hooks to the rope. So I hung these up in that small fridge. I put a little drip pan to catch all the drippings with some baking soda in it to absorb the moisture and the smell. You don't want it sitting like in a plate because juices will come out of that and it will sit in those juices and it will get just nasty. It'll turn rancid. And this has been hanging in there going on a week and change now. The deer is almost 2 weeks old, but it did hang for a day or two in my shed, and then it just got too warm, so I cut it up. So what we're gonna do today is we're gonna cut these, we're gonna cut into these, see how they look, see how they smell, see how they're doing, package them. I am very new to aging meat. This is all an experiment. So this is just showing you how I did it in our homestead, you know, setup. If you guys have any advice, any tips, leave them in the comments below. So let's get cutting. I'm gonna take my fillet knife here. I have two big cuts here. I have some back strap. We'll start with the back strap and then we'll get to this guy. So this is a cut of back strap. And back strap, like I said, it's the filet mignon. It's the best cut on the deer. Let's see how that looks. It has no bad smell to it, no rancid smell, so that's good. You can look and see the color. Dry aged steak, the outside layer, because of its exposure to the oxygen, it gets hard and crusty. So we're gonna cut that away, but you can see the meat still looks good. It smells great, so let's trim that up. I'm gonna get a sharper fillet knife because my fillet knife needs sharpening, so. I'm back. I have my Cuda knife. These are really nice, inexpensive knives. You can get them on Amazon. My cut-proof glove. And of course I'm donning my Homesteady t-shirt. Try not to cut myself here. Click on that link, you can shop for all kinds of Homesteady swag and support the Homesteady look. Alright, so that cuts a lot nicer. We're just gonna remove the entire outer layer. It cuts very nicely. It looks great. I'm really excited. Do not trim the steaks before you age it because you're only gonna have to cut away an outer layer anyway. Put your steaks in pretty much, you know, untrimmed. That just looks gorgeous. That's like jerky, man. That's gonna be fed to the dog. We take all our trimmings and we feed it to our pup. So that's looking good. I'm just gonna take this knife. You wanna use a nice fillet knife because it'll flex for you. You'll be able to cut real close. Put the blade through. Now this is where a fillet knife really shines. If you ever skin a fish, it works a lot like the same way. That looks good. There's no funny smell. You want to be careful. If there's a funny smell, you know, when in doubt, throw it out. But that's a piece of meat that's ready to be vacuum sealed. So we'll take that. I'm gonna put it in my done bowl over here. one more beautiful steak. No funny smell. Looks good. All to be vacuum sealed. Now I want to show you something. Tear and compare here. That's what we're keeping. That's what we're losing. You can see you definitely lose a lot of meat, but for a big old buck, which generally we'd be just turning into burger, this to me is worth it. Having nice, good quality steaks that I can serve for friends. And then this doesn't get wasted. It still will go to chickens and dogs and the cats and all the rest of the animals on the farm. We still have 2 more steaks to go, so I will see you guys in a week or 2 in the future. I'm gonna keep monitoring our aging steaks. We'll work on those, and then we'll come back, we'll butcher those, and finally we'll take a taste test and see what we thought. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe and keep following this whole aging process. If you have any advice or tips, if you've done this before, this is an experiment on my part. I'm just trying to see what works. So please leave your comments below. Tell me what you think. I'd love to get some advice on how to make this work better. And don't forget, if you want to get the knife, the cut-proof glove, affiliate links below, help support the channel, and anything you buy at Amazon. If you go first to amsteady.com, that forwards you onto Amazon, but we get an affiliate bonus for sending you there, which helps us do the show. So do all your shopping through amsteady.com. You'll instantly be forwarded to Amazon, but you'll be helping to support this channel and everything we do. Thanks for watching, guys. We'll see you in our next video. I don't always vacuum seal with babies around, but when I do, I prefer not to.